Welcome. I'm Cassandra, and this is your general and love forecast for November 2017. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I ask if this does not resonate with you to please check your Sun, Moon, and Rising combinations. Occasionally, if your Venus sign varies from your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, you might want to check that also. Now, I've already shuffled all of your cards. I have the first set laid out. We will be clarifying. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, here we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. So I see you guys have definitely had your fair share of dealings with fear here in the recent past. So now you are free of your self-imposed mental prison that your fears created, essentially. And you're back in control. You are able to make a decision or decisions without having that fear constantly hanging over you. Your hope and inspiration is returned, and the restrictions brought on by your fears are now gone. So that's a good thing. Okay, here we have the Fool in the reverse position. Now, this would be your circumstances, and for some of you, you guys have been going down a new path, maybe on a new journey. Maybe you're experimenting with a new relationship. But overall, you need to be on the lookout for delays and potential troubles on this path. And you want to be careful not to make unwise decisions. You don't want to be foolish or reckless or impulsive. And that can be an issue for Sagittarius. You guys have such high energy. So you want to be careful of that. Sometimes you may be trying to avoid a new start, and if you're trying to avoid a new start, don't fight. Resistance will be useless here, okay? Just let the new start happen. You just need to be careful of how you handle it, you know? This is about wanting freedom, or wanting just about anything, and you want it like right now. And the problem with that is wanting something and getting it too fast, too soon. It can cause, well, first off, it can cause it all to crumble, and it just causes problems. Anything that comes too fast and too quick, you got to be leery of. So patience, 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 patience. Now here's the Four of Coins. So I see that you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, you guys are pretty focused on your coins right now. You guys are focused on building up some financial stability. Now, with the Four of Coins here, this would indicate good judgment in business matters. You've worked very hard to obtain what you do have, and so you're not so quick to just give it out. And some people may consider you, for lack of better words, ungenerous, selfish. And it's not that you are, it's just you had to work so long and so hard to accumulate what you have that you're just not willing to just hand it all over. You know, sometimes this can indicate conservative spending habits. And this could also indicate that this is where you guys are trying to get. You guys want to be financially stable. This is what you guys are aiming for. Now, here we have the King of Wands. So, this could be Aries, this could be Sagittarius. This is a man of authority with personal power. He's confident, enthusiastic, proud. He's a kind soul. He's all about growth and new beginnings with pride and passion to see them through. This could be a mentor. And this can also indicate that in your recent past, that maybe you've had some breakthroughs, because this is more of a passing nature with this card. So maybe some of you have had some breakthroughs. Now, here we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. Now, I'm going to say a few things here, because with Sagittarius, you know, they're all different. Some Sagittarius, they like being in relationships. There are other Sagittarius that are like, oh my God, dear God, no. You know, so some Sagittarians have more wanderlust in their blood, if you know what I mean. But the Lovers in reverse is all about obstacles, okay, and decisions. Now, for those of you who are in an existing relationship, this could indicate that there could be a division in a relationship. There could be indecision. Maybe you might be at a crossroads wondering if you want to make it work. Maybe if you just started a relationship, maybe this is just indicating that this is going to be a difficult and rocky beginning. Not to say that it's cursed, okay? Because that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's going to be difficult and rocky in the beginning for people who are in the relationships right now. Now, you just want to make sure that you make the right choices for where you are right now. Now, and also in regards to the relationships, that if you're in one already, this could also indicate that one of you feels more for the other, you know, than the other person. So the emotions, the feelings can be out of balance as well. Now, for those of you who are single, maybe some of you have recently, on a impulse, decided to hook up with someone. Maybe it's a good thing, maybe not. Either way, if it brings you any problems, I would like to say just accept the consequences, okay? And also, if you are single, especially in regards to work, if you're single, sometimes you might have a love interest at the workplace. And I would tell you to be very cautious about that one, because that can turn out bad. Normally, it's not a good thing to mix your love life and your work life together. It's not so great. But we'll come back to this because we're going to clarify, and there's plenty more I could say about the Lover's card in reverse here. And this is your present circumstances, by the way, so which would be occurring now. Now, here we have the Knight of Cups, and this is your near future. So this is about oh, let's say a week or two away, maybe. Now, with the Knight of Cups, this could indicate the beginning of a romance. This could be falling in love. Either way, this is action in the heart and in the emotions. You know, there's a call to learn to develop relationships from a heart-centered nature. Maybe you might receive an invitation. You know, this invitation could be to, say, a concert or an art show or to a poetry show. The invitation could be for just about anything. This could come from someone that has a love interest in you, or someone that you have a love interest in, or this could also be a very good friend. This can also indicate a proposal for some of you as well. I don't want to go too far in on that one yet. Let's clarify first. Okay, now this is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now this would be your attitude right now. Now the Nine of Cups in reverse, this could be receiving a partial wish. Sometimes it's your wish is just not granted, you know, the way that you wanted it. Not that it won't happen, okay? It's just you could obtain a partial wish. And maybe the other part is delayed. That's not to say that it won't happen, okay? Sometimes this can indicate a lack of money or resources to obtain such a wish. And sometimes this can also indicate overindulgence. You see all these glasses of wine? Look at all those glasses of wine. So, yeah, sometimes this can indicate overindulgence. Maybe potentially overdoing a good thing. And also, this could be you trying and pushing too hard to make something happen. And you don't want to keep pushing, because pushing just, it pushes it further away from you as opposed to, you know, coming right at you like you want it to. So if you're in this type of situation, I would suggest don't push. Because sometimes the more that we want something, then we get stuck in what I refer to as want mode, okay? And there's a huge difference between I want and I need. And the universe just hears want, 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 you know? It's almost like Charlie Brown's teacher, want, 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 you know? So, you definitely don't want to push, okay? In my experience, it's better to just let it go, because the moment that you let it go and let it leave your mind is the moment that it's instantly magnetized to you. And this can also indicate that maybe you're bragging to, you know, just bragging about your situation to others, and you kind of need to maybe stop and think about how the others feel. You know, that'll resonate for a few of you, you know, not all of you, but for a few of you, you guys will receive that message. Now here we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. Now, the Knight of Wands. This is an approaching major change in your life. This could be a change of residence. This could be a new job. Sometimes this can be a new job that involves travel. And you need to be ready to react quickly. but you need to go with the flow, okay? Because resistance here is useless as well. And this can also indicate making impulsive decisions. You're very confident, but make sure that you take the time to think your decisions through. You don't want to make a decision based off of your impulses, because those do not always turn out so well. But this is how other people see you. So other people would see you as, you guys have got a lot going on. You guys got a lot of good coming. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to end up switching jobs, getting a new job. For some of you, this is more about love, but I feel for the majority of you, you guys are very much focused on your money and your financial stability. Now, this is a hopes or fears type of position here. And here we have the 8 of coins in the reverse position. So, are you being asked to do more than what is humanly possible at work? Because sometimes this is a possibility. This can also indicate unsafe work conditions. This can also indicate like union and contract disagreements. So that will resonate for some of you. Sometimes if someone's trying to ask you to do so much, that can really get old for some of you, okay? You're human. You can only do so much. You can only handle so much. You need a break, you know? But unfortunately, this kind of carries the energy of, if you try to avoid doing your 100% at work, that sometimes this can lead to getting fired. But this is a hope or fears type of position, so I believe that this is more of a fear for you guys. Now here for our outcome, we have the star in the reverse position. So with the star in reversed, your faith is being tested, okay? And maybe you have fears of what tomorrow will bring. But you also have some creative gifts and talents. Maybe some of them are hidden. Or maybe you're just denying them. And you don't want to do that. Sometimes in a love relationship, this can indicate loneliness within a relationship. Maybe someone is telling you they want their space. This could be you, or this could be someone else in the relationship. And sometimes this can indicate that there is dwelling on negative thoughts and issues that could be on your part or your partner's part as well. And this can also just be indicating that there is a tendency to dwell on the negative thoughts and issues overall for all Sagittarius sun, moon, and risings. So now that I've said that, okay, in regards to career, because there's just so much here screaming career. So in regards to the career part, maybe you're feeling disconnected from the work that you do now. And maybe you're just ready for a new job or career. You know, you might be experiencing challenges and setbacks, But there is an opportunity to change and grow here. So just because she's in the reverse position does not mean that you won't get what you desire and what you want. But you have to listen to what I said when I first mentioned this card, and that is your faith is being tested. How strong is your faith in your belief? That right there is the trick. Don't let your belief in your faith waver, because if it wavers, then you kind of push what you want further away from you through your fears and your doubts. So just continue to believe, and in no time she will be upright again. But this is all about testing your faith. The faith in yourself, faith in God, or faith in the universe, if you will. However you'd like to see that. I'd also like to mention, take what you want from my readings and to hell with the rest, okay? If you feel like only part of it fits you, then take that part. And to hell with the rest, okay? It's totally up to you guys. You guys know your own truth, and you have to be true to yourself, okay? Because, just like I told you guys, this is about testing your faith. And the tarot cards are all about your free will, okay? So, if you guys hear this and, oh, my faith is being tested, okay. Well, challenge accepted. And say that you just completely shift your mind and you remove all that doubt. Then you can bring these cards and turn them around. And then guess what? Then you can change the whole entire reading by simply choosing to do one thing differently. And it doesn't matter what card it is. If you change one simple thing, you can change everything. So if you ever see something you don't like in a reading, just remember that one small action that you change, or one small way of thinking you change, can completely change a reading, because we have free will. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Coins, because y'all are all about your coins right now. So, this would be good news concerning money. Maybe you got the job. Maybe you passed your exams. Maybe you come up with a clever approach to financial problems. But either way, you are intensely focused on a goal or on a dream. And this can be the beginning of a new project or venture. But I want you to focus on what the tangible outcome and results could be of said project or ventures. This can also indicate you expanding your skill set. So some of you may decide to go back to school or get more schooling of some sort to expand your skill set. And this can also be the entrepreneur. So y'all are all about your money this month, it seems. But there is some love here in the mix as well. But the main focus seems to be money. Okay, let's clarify. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, now we literally have every single knight on the table. No joke. We got the Knight of Wands, we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. There is a lot going on for you guys. Wow. Lots and lots of changes, you guys. Okay, we clarify the 8 of Swords in the reverse position, and we get the 9 of Swords in the reverse position. So you guys are clearly healing from traumatic events, conditions in your life, and maybe even from a loss. You know, you could have lost someone close to you. That'll be for a few of you, not all of you, okay? And for a few of you, maybe you might be healing after a major surgery. And the star would also indicate some healing as well. But either way, the whole clouds of trauma are now moving away. You have dealt with the loss, and you are healing from it. And this loss brought on all these fears, okay? Now we clarify the Fool in the reverse position, and we get the 3 of Cups. So the 3 of Cups, this is a happy conclusion here of an undertaking. This could be success and recognition as well. And this could also indicate good friends and family. And as with the Cups, all Cup cards, art, music, design, beauty, hospitality. So maybe some of you guys are thinking about getting into a position like this. But either way, whatever new path that you're on, you are celebrating. And if you feel like you're not celebrating, then maybe you should. You may not feel like it, especially if this change was forced upon you. If this was a forced change on you, then maybe you just need to shift your thinking. It sucks to have a change forced upon us that we didn't want, but sometimes that change is for the best, and we just don't see it in the current moment. But we'll see it much later down the line, excuse me. But there is still a reason to celebrate here. Maybe you guys are just wanting to go out and have fun with your friends. Have some drinks. Just be careful to not overindulge, okay? Okay, we clarify the 4 of Coins, and now we get the 4 of Wands. Well, this is fantastic because this is the focus for you guys. So the 4 of Wands would indicate a celebration after much hard work. You know, there's harmony and peace and fulfillment here. The home and work life conditions are stable. Maybe there's a wedding for some of you. Maybe some of you get an invitation to a wedding. Or maybe you guys have a reunion, maybe a family reunion, maybe a school reunion. This could be any type of reunion. But either way, the Four of Wands just oozes prosperity, okay? And given that you guys are so focused on your financial stability, well, the Four of Wands is an absolute blessing right here. Because the Four of Wands just oozes prosperity, so you will get it, okay? Now we clarify the King of Wands and we get the Prince of Wands, which is also the Knight of Wands. Now, with the Knight of Wands, again, this is a kind and generous friend, an approaching major change in your life. Maybe that change of residence. Maybe someone wants to give you a new job, and that job will require traveling. An unexpected journey, maybe. Or even a new adventure. So, this would have potentially just happened, or has happened here in the recent past. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take my jacket off. I was burning up. Okay. Oh, real quick, seeing how we have two Knight of Wands here, I feel like some of you are still considering this new job possibility. But we'll get to this further. I just wanted to mention it. Okay, we clarify the Lovers in the reverse position, and we get the Prince of Pentacles, which is also the Knight of Pentacles. Now, with the Knight of Pentacles, and this is your present situation here, okay? The focus is helping others get ahead. And sometimes this can indicate an event such as a sale, a business deal, an investment, and something that would be considered solid and stable. Maybe this might indicate a pay increase, a new job offer. For some of you who have applied for loans, this could indicate the loan will be approved. And this is the Prince of Pentacles is a Capricorn that some of you that may resonate with. But this could be an actual person, and if it is, this could be a broker or a financial investor, a veterinarian, maybe even a farmer. Or we could say this could be an entrepreneur as well. But overall, this person would be honest and reliable, okay? Now, maybe someone that you have been friends with and that you have a very strong connection with, maybe this friend could potentially help bring about this job opportunity or, sale, business deal, investment. Or maybe this could come from someone you've had a love relationship with. Maybe for some of you this comes from someone who you are in a relationship with right now, romantically. But overall, the Lovers is about choices and decisions. So this is completely up to you and which way you guys will turn. Because I feel for some of you that some of you guys are focused on love, some of you guys are more focused on your money, and some of you guys are focused on both. Because they're definitely both being indicated and colliding together. Because here we have a money card on top of a love card. And I feel for some of you that might be in existing relationships, some of you may have a hard time opening your heart because you've been hurt. And that could be an issue here with the Lovers in reversed. We clarify the Knight of Cups, and now we get the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So this would definitely indicate, and this is your near future, hence about a week or two from now. So this definitely indicates that a karmic cycle is now complete. And if you have went through a divorce, now you may be feeling like you're ready to move on, to potentially accept a proposal or an invitation from a romantic suitor. And either way, any losses that you have experienced, they're now in your past. And if you've had any issues with your health, this is a good indication that your health is improving. And, you know, this card is about trauma, loss. I mean, just look at this man. He's been stabbed in the damn back. Repeatedly. And you may feel like you were. Because this card is about trauma. But it is now in your past. So you don't have to focus on that anymore. You're ready to renew your life. This is a fresh start for you. And for some of you, this will only be for a few of you, okay? If it is a possibility that a few of you may have went into rehab, okay? For either an alcohol or a drug addiction. And if this happens to be you, then the Ten of Swords in the reverse position would indicate that you are ready to come out and you're ready for that clean start. You've kicked the habit and you are ready to start life over with this clean start. And so this is a very indication that you could stay clean. But overall, this is a very positive cycle, okay? So I feel that a lot of you maybe felt like you got stabbed in the back in regards to a love situation. Hence the Lovers reversed. So I feel like maybe some of you are having a really hard time at opening your heart and even giving in to the possibility of starting another relationship. Maybe some of you are ready for that. Maybe some of you are not. Maybe some of you are still in an existing relationship. Sorry about that, it's my phone. But for those of you who have just went through a situation like this with a lover that you've moved away from, who potentially stabbed you in the back repeated times, please do know that you can move on. And just because it happened with one person does not mean that it will happen with everyone. Okay? You gotta open your heart. You guys have so much love to give. So you don't want to keep it all to yourself, you know? Maybe some of you who are in existing relationships might feel very lonely right now. And this could also be, now this won't be for everyone, okay? But for some of you, this could be more in the mind than it actually is in reality. Perception, okay? But either way, this is being cleared. And this cycle is complete. So you do not have to look at love as a bad thing. Maybe some of you just clearly are not ready, and that is okay. Some of you will be ready, and some of you are not. And either way, it's okay. And for some of you that are in existing relationships, I feel like some of you guys are kind of at that point where you're like, do I even really want to continue? Oh, I apologize for this. iPhone. Okay, we clarify the Nine of Cups in the reverse position, and now we get the Prince of Swords, which is also the Knight of Swords. Now, with the Knight of Swords here, this can also be a Gemini, by the way, but the sword suits in general represent the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But the Knight of Swords is saying, pay attention. Okay? Pay attention to coming events. Now, sometimes this can represent a person, and this person will tell the truth exactly how it is, even if it hurts. Which is very similar to Sagittarius, okay? Most Sagittarius people are blunt, and they will tell you exactly what they think like that. And they're not going to hold back. They're not going to candy coat it, you know? So, this Knight, he has a strong need. He wants to inform us of something important. You know, there is an urgency about the Prince of Swords. You need to get things moving in your life. And I think that you guys are feeling this way. You guys feel like, I'm ready to get it done. I'm ready to get things moving. I'm tired of sitting here. I want to get out of this funk. Let's get things moving. And now this could sound like a bit of a conundrum here, but you need to be alert and ready for action. Now, for some of you, this can indicate like someone just literally just shocked the shit out of you by saying, I love you. That might scare the hell out of you. Then you may be like, urgent as hell, let's get up and out of here. So yes, this could be some of you. Maybe someone just comes on a bit too strong. These are possibilities. But either way, forewarned is forearmed. And I think this is the approach that you guys are taking. And you know, this really plays into whatever wish you may have had or still currently have. You know, Knights are all about things coming in quickly. Which, Sagittarius, you guys want things quickly, so it's no wonder that you guys get every single night. So things are moving quickly. It's probably not in the way that you want. But just be patient, okay? Because at least things are moving. It's not as much at a standstill as you think it is, or as it may appear to be. Knight of Wands. Now we're clarifying, and this is the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. So with the Eight of Wands in the reverse position, this would indicate that there's delays, obstacles, disagreements, arguments, and this is most likely at work, okay? Now this can also indicate jealousy, especially if you have a love interest, or maybe someone is interested in you. Maybe the jealousy is on their end. Either way, that's something to watch out for, okay? But patience is needed here, and I know that's not easy for you guys, but it's needed here, okay? And you guys just want to try to move too fast, which I totally get. But pressure and force and moving too fast, this can ruin things. Sometimes all you need is a slight adjustment, and then you can make this potential job that involves traveling or breakthroughs, you can make this happen just by simply making a slight adjustment. Now, like I said, you don't want to move too fast, but at the same time, you do not want to procrastinate either. So, yeah, try to balance that one out, you know, use some logic and reasoning ability here. Try to weigh things out, but don't take too long about it. But I would strongly caution against making an impulsive decision real quick on it either, okay? You gotta think things through, just don't take too long. But don't make an impulsive decision either, because making an impulsive decision, especially up here, you know, this too much too soon can ruin it all, okay? Okay. We have the Eight of Coins in the reverse position, and now we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse position to clarify. Now, the Ten of Wands in reverse, if you were unhappy in your current job, this is just here to confirm that you need to find another job. Don't stay somewhere where you are not happy, okay? Maybe you feel like this job is just simply too much of a burden, and it's wearing you down physically and mentally. And sometimes this can indicate that you're even being mistreated in the workplace. So that won't be for everyone, but that will more than likely resonate with a few of you. Some of you may feel like you're being mistreated, you know, especially if they're expecting you to put 150% in. Well, it's only humanly possible for you to put your 100% in, okay? And some people are just expecting way too much out of you. And this can lead to mistreatment, and it can make you feel like you were just not appreciated. And if that is how you're feeling in regards to your job, then yes, you would need to go find another one. But this could also simply just be what you fear coming from a new job that you may get. So like I've said before, you gotta take what you want and what resonates with you from these readings, and then to hell with the rest, okay? Only you guys know what's best for you. We clarify the star in reverse, and we get the Ace of Cups. So, the Ace of Cups, this is the beginning of a new relationship. Could be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship that you have a strong connection or a special connection with the person. This could be new love. This could be giving and receiving unconditional love. Sometimes this can indicate that you may have someone that you need to forgive, and sometimes this can indicate that you need forgiveness for something that you did. Now, with the Ace of Cups showing up here with the star, even though the star is reversed, now would be the perfect time to get those apologies in order, okay? Because they will be well received here. Whether it's you on the receiving or the giving end, okay? If you owe someone an apology, just be the bigger person and do it, you know? If they accept, great. If they don't, that's on them. At least you did the right thing, and your conscience is clear. Now, sometimes this card can indicate the more that you give, the more you receive. But I look at that as in general in life, because that's the truth. The more that you give, the more you receive. And for a few of you, this can indicate a pregnancy. So, yes. That's not going to be for all of you, but for a few of you, this can indicate a pregnancy. Maybe you were really lacking in faith, thinking maybe this is never going to happen for me. And then boom, here it is. And this could also be maybe the birth of a new idea that you put a lot of loving and creative energy into. So, if it happens to be a project, don't lose your faith. Don't lose your hope, okay? Just because something is difficult in the beginning or trying to launch it, that doesn't mean just give up. Again, your faith is being tested here. Just like if you were in a relationship. Things may be very rocky right now. That doesn't mean that it's all hope is lost. It's completely up to you on what you want to do. Okay, bottom of the deck, we get the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups, this is walking away from a situation that no longer works for you. This could be a relationship or a job that you're ready to walk away from. You need to trust your gut. Trust that intuition, okay? You know what's best. And sometimes with a job, you may be dissatisfied or you feel like you were just simply not appreciated there. And if that's the fact, find a new one. Because there's plenty of jobs out there, trust me, and you can find a job that will actually appreciate it. Because Sagittarius, you guys are hard workers. Hard workers. And if this is in regards to a relationship, love, well, you may decide to call it quits in a long-term relationship. But I'd like to caution you to don't jump into another relationship without giving yourself some time to heal and to just have some time to yourself in general, because as a Sagittarius, you guys need some downtime by yourself. Let's keep it real, okay? So I would strongly caution against jumping into another relationship so soon if you are leaving an existing relationship. Okay, let's get to the love oracle. I swear I try to do these readings faster and faster, and I just delay myself even more. So thank you for hanging this far. Now normally I only take 3 oracle cards, but I had 4 fall out. And so I'm going to put them all out. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So yes, some of these seem mixed. Some of you are being called to forgive and learn from an experience. Some of you are being shown that you are in a past life relationship. Some of you are being told the message that you need to love yourself first. Because if you do not love yourself first, then you cannot love another. And some of you are being told that you need to free yourself. Wow. Fire, fire. Wow. Okay. Okay, love yourself first. We get the 6 of Fire, which is our victory card. Good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. Love yourself first. Looks like this could be a victory for those of you who need to focus on loving yourself first. You can have that victory. Just make sure that you're loving yourself first. And because that does make you more attractive when you have the self-confidence and the self-love. You know, we don't want to swing off to the side of being conceited, you know, but there's a huge difference between loving yourself and then being conceited. You guys get what I'm saying. Okay, past life relationship, and then we have the 5 of Fire. So the 5 of Fire is competing goals, bothersome details, and conflicts with others. So some of you may be having conflicts and confusion and struggles with someone who you're in a relationship with that you've had a past life with, okay? So we could call this person a soulmate. So I feel like some of you guys are really having a whole lot of conflict and struggles and confusion in regards to this person that you're with. And again, the Lover's in reverse. Something's out of balance. It's not to say that it can't be fixed, but sometimes the give is not equal to the take, okay? Both parties gotta give, you know, especially in love. So maybe one of you loves each other more than the other does. Okay, forgiving and learning, and here we have the 3 of Fire, abundance, and things look very good. Patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So that's very good. So for some of you, you just need to forgive. If you forgive, things can work out terrifically. But this is a case-by-case basis, and this is a very general reading. So This is a reading for the masses, but I try to get as many details in as possible, clearly, because I'm about to hit an hour here, and I'm sorry. Free yourself. Time to take back control of your life. Here we have the Hermit. This says spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So some of you guys really need to focus on yourself. You know, it's time to meditate, figure out who you really are. And sometimes if you're tied down, then you can't figure out who you are and what you truly want if you are being tied down. Some of you may even seek out someone for counsel to help assist you in understanding as well. But you have that truth already within you, okay? You just gotta quiet your mind and try to meditate, because the answers are there. But some of you guys do need to free yourself. Okay, I will talk to you guys next month, Sagittarius. In the meantime, I send you blessings of healing, prosperity, and love.